New text message received.
Alright, that's bad timing, but anyway, this is Cass, 9 to 5 Films. I'm going to be showing you quickly how to make a street video, which is a no concept video. It's just basically face shots. It's the simplest, most easiest, yeah, I said it, easiest way to make a video. If you're one of those dudes who just want to get music out there for someone to visualize instead of listening into just the MP3 itself online. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 clips that we did, right? And then here's the MP3 down below. These are all the audio recordings with the clips that you have to line up quickly with the MP3 down here. What you're going to do is hit the exclamation mark on the audio file from the video which you want to line up, and you want to click on the MP3 as well as the video. So all three that you want to line up, just click those. What it'll do is it'll block out the other videos and the audio, right? So you're only working with the 3 files. And here we go, let's line them up. Now the easiest way to do this is if you can get in close and see the pattern on the MP3s, right? Just try and match it up if you can.
Yeah, listen, yo, I'm just me, and now you trying to name no one else, and I ain't giving that up, not even for the wealth. I blow the dust off and know this that's on the shelf, and then I roll an L and reminisce to myself.
See how they almost line up? Now what you're gonna want to do is, even if you have it right on, naturally when somebody is spitting their verse that they've already recorded, naturally they come off a little late on it, right? They're gonna say it a little bit further back than what the actual MP3 is recorded at. So you're gonna want to move it slightly ahead of the actual MP3. So you just take a point in the song where you can notice the visual effect of the beat, say a bass drop or a treble that lines up. This seems like a bass drop right here. You can see they look the exact same. Just move the video audio smidge up, and then you're gonna run a right click, hit group, remove from, and then hit the delete button on your keyboard, or just hit delete. There. Now that is gone. Now I don't have my video preview showing just because it takes up some space, but let's check out if it lines up okay.
For this one, yeah. Listen, yo, I'm just me and I ain't trying to be no one else, and I ain't giving that up, not even for the wealth. I blow the dust off.
And that lines up pretty good. So now you're going to want to right click this, hit file, hit disable resample. Do the same thing with the other clips. Just exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark on the 3 that you want to edit. And I usually just jump up and I bring the MP3 forward so I can line it up easier with them on top of each other later. Right, so same thing again.
Listen, yo, I'm just me and I ain't trying to, yo, listen, yo, I'm just me and I ain't trying to be no one else, and I ain't giving that up, not even for the wealth. I blow the dust off and know this that's on the shelf, and then I roll an L and reminisce to myself how I was young and wild before my boys came, and how the older G's used to call me cocaine. I remember I blow the dust off and know this that's on the shelf, and then I roll an L and reminisce to myself how I was young and wild before my boys came, and how the older G's used to call me. I remember I was wrapped in the dope game when everybody had foes like Soul Train, but times are different now. I'm trying to go my own way, and I don't really care what anybody got to say.
Alright, one more to go. If anything, doing this takes longer than actually fucking editing the video itself, chopping it up and making it into an actual music video. The biggest thing, my biggest pet peeve is sync. So if you got a music video and your audio and video isn't in sync, man, it completely throws off the whole fucking thing. Actually, if you go and watch the what is it, 2 Chainz, Drake, and Kendrick Lamar, Fucking Problem or Bad Bitches, whatever you want to call it, man. I watched that video and it's so out of sync. It's a good song. I know I'm not really into that new rap shit, but it's not a bad song. And it got a lot of hype. And for the quality of the video the guy put out, it's just like, why? I mean, you guys make that much money, you can't even get somebody to sync your videos properly or do you a proper video? Like, I make $200 a video, bro, and I guarantee you I can make a better video than that. Swear to God. Fucking crap, bro. I mean, mind you, I don't have access to the equipment and shit they do, so it's obviously gonna look a little better than my videos. Like, I'm using a fucking T2i guy. These guys got, you know, a couple $100,000 video cameras and shit. I got, you know, a fucking $500 video camera. But I mean, if I had access to the equipment that they use, you think that the product they would get out is a little better than what the fuck they end up doing. Anyway, enough of me fucking time. But and then just go ahead and delete the extra audio tracks on the left that are just left there, man. You don't need them anymore. Just delete them. Free up some space. And now I can finally pull down this and give you a little preview of the video. I can't have it too big because I'm only using the 18-inch screen to show you. But go ahead and move the MP3 back down to the bottom. It's not that important. You don't got to look at it anymore. I suggest you right click, go to switches, and lock it for when you're doing the chopping it, so this doesn't get chopped up. Because once it gets chopped up, what it does is it creates one of these. Switches, unlock. It'll fade. You won't see it, but it's there, man. There's a little fade. Look, when you zoom right in, if you chop that shit, there's a fade. And people who, you know, are audio freaks and shit like that, they're gonna notice that. See, with the naked eye though, bro, like if you accidentally chop that, you're gonna think, fuck, whatever, it's just gonna go back together. But you zoom in, look at fucking fade, bro. People like me hear that shit. So just make sure before you start chopping, go to switches, lock it. Now you can't chop it. Okay. So we got these lined up, right? They're all in sync with the video. Now here is the easiest task of all. Listen to the song. After every punchline or after every beat that you hear, hit the M button on your keyboard, bro. I don't know if you can see that, but anyway, there's an M button. Everybody has an M button on the keyboard. What that is a marker symbol, right? And the markers are going to be left up here on the top. And what that does is it gives you a reference to where you can splice the video from scene to scene. Here, I'll give you an example. We'll just actually, you know what, we'll just get started right now. Hit play on the song. Just listen to the song, right? After every bass drop or after every punchline or after every bar, you know, just hit the M button on your keyboard. I'll show you what it does right now.
Respect for this one. Yeah.
Ready?
Listen, yo, I'm just me and I ain't trying to be no one else. And I ain't giving that up, not even for the wealth. I blow the dust off and all this that's on the shelf. And then I roll an L and reminisce to myself how I was young and wild before my boys came. And how the older G's used to call me cocaine. I remember I was wrapped in the dope game when everybody had foes like Soul Train. The times are different.
Now what you're gonna do, this is on your left side here. Insert video track. Leave this one empty. Make sure that this is locked. This is your your snapping button, right? Make sure everything is intact at the right alignment. So make sure that is clicked. Use the normal editing tool, which is this right here. Click on your markers down here, not up here, because this won't do it for some reason. So click here on the markers, and then hit the letter S on your keyboard. That's going to be the split, the media file. So just hit S. It's going to split them all. Now just work your way down the line. Right. Get all these done. Again, I'm just deleting the fronts and backs just to give you a quick idea. I already did this video. And now, here is when you do more visualizing. Take your normal editing tool, right? And then just, if you want to do this like mag quick and you already know the scenes you got are good, just simply do one of these. Delete, 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 and then jump back up. Delete, 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 and then just take away these. You'll see the pattern I'm creating in a second. Oops. Again, I'm using the delete button on my keyboard when I click over the video file. Pretty soon you'll see the pattern I'm making. From scene to scene to scene, right? It's so simple for people who just want to get videos done quick, you know. Oops, I did not want to delete that one, so just hit the back button. Again, this method is not for everybody. This is just for people who want to get quick street videos done, who just bought, you know, someone who just bought a DSLR and is like, oh, I'm just going to make mad videos. Well, this is the easiest and most time efficient way to do it right here. And this is the pattern you come up with. Now let's play back.
And I ain't giving that up, not even for the wealth. I blow the dust off and know this that's on the shelf. And then I roll an L and reminisce to myself how I was young and wild before my boys came, and how the older G's used to call me cocaine. I remember I was wrapped in the dope game when everybody had foes like Soul Train.
See that shit? We just made a music video in like, what, 15 minutes tops? And then obviously you can go in here and, you know, add your effects, whatever the fuck you want, color correction, and say you don't like a scene that was videotaped in one of the verses, pull it out, grab some fillers like video, and just replace it, bro. That's all you gotta do. Bang. Just make sure your settings are proper.
Yeah. Profit, respect for this one. Yeah. Listen, yo, I'm just me and I ain't trying to be no one else. And I ain't giving that up, not even for the wealth. I blow the dust off and know this that's on the shelf. And then I roll an L and reminisce to myself how I was young and wild before my boys came, and how the older G's used to call me cocaine. I remember I was wrapped in the dope game when everybody had froze like Soul Train. But times are different now, I'm trying to go my own way, and I don't really care what anybody got to say. It's always those who ain't got money like me anyways. While they be out there bad talking, I be spending change. Black Porsche and I know y'all side the range. The Porsche handle good, so I drive it in the rain. There's wood grain everywhere, so it's all the same. It's LAV and by now y'all know the name. Yeah, uh-huh. Blow your L's for this one. Inhale, exhale. Yeah, Sweet 16, man. Know what I mean? Them good bars.